Okay, this is the virtual class of class 10, and we have already done some topics before in the class, in the physical class, but I just want to make a quick review of that and start a new topic, that is flowchart, right? We have already discussed about the problem solving, that what the solving tools are and how the problem occurs in any organization, how they are going to solve, what is the role of analyst, programmer, and user in problem solving. I explained already that who is the programmer. A person who writes program for computer is a programmer, and the analyst has to do the job like it analyst is responsible to find the problem, what the problem is, and analyze the solution of it. And I just explained you few topics here. We have discussed about the problem solving steps that define the problem, generate alternative solutions, and evaluate and select an alternative, and implement and follow up on the solution. Right? These all are the tasks of problem analyst. Okay? Define the problem, like what the problem is, how it occurs, what are the solutions, and what are the alternative solutions. The most important thing is alternative solution, that what are the alternative solutions, यानी हमें एक से ज़्यादा plans हमारे पास होने चाहिए किसी भी problem को solve करने के लिए, ठीक है? alternatives होने चाहिए हमारे पास. सबसे पहले मैं आपको बहुत अच्छी तरह explain कर चुकी हूँ कि defining the problem by giving you the example of a bank, a clothing outlet, a school. I already explained, it is well explained in the class. So I don't think that there is any confusion in it, that defining what is the defining the problem. But as far as 2, 3, and 4 is concerned, I'll repeat it again, that generate alternative solutions means you have to pick more than one solution for a problem, right? There are more solution to it than the one that is thought to first. यानी पहला जो आपके solution ज़हन में आए, it is not necessary that it would be the perfect solution. No. Postpone the selection of one solution until several problem alternatives has been proposed. जब तक आपके पास 4, 5, 6 उसके alternatives ना आ जाएं, तब तक आप first जो propose किया गया solution है उसको adopt नहीं करेंगे, ठीक है? क्यों? क्योंकि जब आपके पास multiple alternatives आते हैं, तो मल्टीपल ऑल्टरनेटिव की केस में आप कोई भी बेहतर सोल्यूशन सेलेक्ट उसमें से कर सकते हैं. इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी दैट द फर्स्ट सोल्यूशन वुड बी द बेस्ट फॉर द प्रॉब्लम, राइट? दूसरी चीज, इसमें फिर आपको लर्निंग प्रोसेस होता है इसका, कि आप बहुत सारे इसमें लर्न कर सकते हैं चीजों को, जो बेसिकली प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग टूल का एक मकसद है, ठीक है? So it is best to develop a list for all feasible solutions. Feasible means suitable solutions that can be assessed and decide which one will be the best for the particular problem. यानी हमारे पास सारे plans होने चाहिए, plan B, plan C, plan D. यानी हमें क्या काम करना है, कौन सा solution adopt करना है, और कौन सा most feasible है, most suitable है for that problem. ठीक है? Evaluate and select an alternative. Many alternative solutions to the problem should be generated before final evaluation. Final जब हम करते हैं किसी भी चीज को, तो उससे पहले हमारे पास alternative solution की list होनी चाहिए, कि हम usually what we do, कि जो हमारे पास पहला आएगा alternative हम उसको select कर लेंगे. No, हमें उन सब चीजों को इन ब्रीफ देखना होगा कि कौन सा सोल्यूशन जो है वो प्रॉब्लम को वेल एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है, और उसका वेल कंक्लूड करना कि उसको बहुत अच्छी तरह से हमें जो हम इनपुट्स दे रहे हैं उनके आउटपुट्स हमारे रिक्वायर्ड हैं या नहीं है, ठीक है? And implement and follow up on the solution. The plan for best solution also includes planning on what happens next if something goes wrong with the solution, if it does not work out the way it was required. अगर हमने जो solution किया है वो नहीं properly काम कर सका, अगर उसके साथ कोई mistake हो गई, अगर हम जो output चाह रहे हैं वो ऐसा ना मिला, तो क्या होगा? तो इसके लिए हमें थोड़ा सा उसको track रखना पड़ेगा उसका, कि हम जो inputs दे रहे हैं, whether it is processing properly or not, or whether we have received the proper output or not. हमें ये सारी चीजों को ज़हन में रखते हुए कोई भी solution को adopt करना है, ठीक है? एक और चीज जो हमें सबसे पहले इम्पोर्टेंट जो है हमारे पास वो ये है कि जो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग सोल्यूशन हम दे रहे हैं वट एवर बी द सोल्यूशन इज, ऐसा तो नहीं होगा उससे मजीद कोई प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो जाए, न्यू प्रॉब्लम्स क्रिएट हो जाए। विल दिस सोल्यूशन सॉल्व द करंट प्रॉब्लम विदाउट क्रिएटिंग न्यू वंस? जो नई प्रॉब्लम्स हैं उनको सॉल्व किए बगैर, क्रिएट किए बगैर वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व होनी चाहिए। और इफ दिस सोल्यूशन इज एक्सेप्टेबल बाय एवरीवन, ठीक है, involved in this situation, or if the solution is within the budget, this is the most important point that within the budget, it should be within the budget. Evaluate करना means calculate करना, कि जब हम अपना रिजल्ट लेंगे तो वो कैसा हो सकेगा, इमेजिन करना या उसको कैलकुलेट करना कि हम जो सॉल्यूशन दे रहे हैं उसको, उसका रिजल्ट क्या आएगा। ठीक है, जैसे कॉमन एग्जांपल दूं, प्रॉपर्टी वैल्यूएशन होती है, यानी अगर किसी को प्रॉपर्टी है तो वो मार्केट में उसको नोटिफाई करवा के और ये वैल्यूएट करता है कि उसकी कॉस्ट क्या होगी। मेरा कोई घर है, अगर मैं उसे बेचना चाहूँ तो मैं वैल्यूएट कराऊंगी मार्केट में किसके रेट क्या चल रहे हैं, इतने यार्ड्स का क्या रेट है। तो आई थिंक आई एम मोर क्लियर। ठीक है नवाल, वैल्यूएशन समझ आ गया? ठीक है, तो what I was saying that it is within the budget and achievable within a given time. ये बहुत important points हैं कि एक तो किसी भी organization के लिए उसका budget और उसका time, ठीक है, किसी का टाइम वेस्ट होना, अब किसी भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में टाइम वेस्ट होना, टाइम ज्यादा लगना रिक्वायर्ड टाइम से, उसके लिए एक उनका ड्रॉबैक है। ठीक है, फिर उनका एक पर्टिकुलर बजट होता है जिसके अंदर ही उन्होंने काम करना होता है। व्हाट द बजट इज, जो प्रोग्रामर को पे किया जाएगा या उसके लिए कुछ डिवाइसेस परचेज की जाएंगी। लेट सपोज अगर मेरे पास डॉक्यूमेंटेशन मुझे इनपुट करनी है तो मुझे कोई स्कैनर भी चाहिए होगा ऑब्वियसली। ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीजें, और अगर कोई ग्राफिक्स हैं तो मुझे हो सकता है उसके लिए प्लॉटर की भी जरूरत हो। तो ये सारी चीजें ये बजटिंग में आती है, यानी अगर आप डिवाइसेस उसके लिए कोई पर्टिकुलर परचेज कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। So let's suppose I'm giving you the example of any store that if you are going to purchase something and you want to pay that, the point of sale person, like the salesperson use the scanner to scan the barcode. So scanner is a must device. ठीक है, उसको यूज करने के लिए, उस सॉफ्टवेयर को जो उस स्टोर का है उसे यूज करने के लिए स्कैनर जरूरी है। विदाउट स्कैनर वो जाहिर है बारकोड एंटर नहीं कर सकते। तो डिवाइसेस परचेज करनी पड़े, एम्प्लॉयज को पे करना पड़े, इट शुड बी विद इन द बजट, और जो उनका गिवन टाइम है उस टाइम स्लॉट में वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व होनी चाहिए। ठीक है, इसके बाद हमने एल्गोरिथम किए थे। आई गेव यू द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ एल्गोरिथम, दैट दीज आर द example of different algorithms that making cup of tea. So step 1, step 2, step 3 until step 2 8 start, place the fresh water in a pot. Like algorithm does not have any proper syntax to write, any proper code to write. It is a simple language. You can do it in within every step can have 2 or 3 words only, right? It is the step by step procedure to solve any problem. It is the step by step procedure to solve any problem. Like if this is a simple algorithm to making a cup of tea, that start, place the fresh water in a pot or a kettle, boil the water, put the black tea leaves in that pot. After that, add some milk into the pot, add some sugar. These all are the inputs. ठीक है, boil for some time and pour it out in a cup. ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीजें जो स्टेप बाय स्टेप लिखी जा रही हैं वो स्टेप बाय स्टेप जरूरी क्यों है? वाई? क्योंकि जब एक प्रोग्रामर को ये एल्गोरिथम प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा, उसे पता है, उसके लिए ये कन्वीनियंट है कि वो स्टेप बाय स्टेप उसको पढ़े कि उसे जो यूजर है उसकी क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है, जो एनालिस्ट है उसकी क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है, वो कैसा प्रोग्राम चाहता है, वो किस तरह की चीज चाहता है कि इनपुट्स क्या होनी चाहिए, प्रोसेसिंग क्या हो और आउटपुट मेरे पास रिपोर्ट क्या है। ठीक है। तो ये सारी चीजें स्टेप वाइज लिखना इज अ मस्ट, जरूरी है, ये जरूर लिखना है ताकि प्रोग्रामर के लिए भी कन्वीनियंट हो और जो कोई और इसे पढ़ रहा हो उसके लिए भी आसानी हो कि वो आसानी के साथ स्टेप बाय स्टेप उसे पढ़ के फॉलो कर सके। ठीक है। See, the algorithm number 2 I gave you in the class, that write an algorithm to add two numbers. ठीक है. Step number 1 start. Number 2 declare variable. Number 1 means I am taking the variable num1, num2 and sum. ठीक है. These are the variables. First, you already know that in basic we use variables for any calculation. So variables are the must. We have two variables, num1, num2, and we are going to add these variables. ठीक है. Step 3, read values num1 and num2. Now what is the difference between declare and read? Declare means you are declaring variables, that these are the variables name, only the name. Now read value means you have to give the value to the variables. You have to give the values to the variables. These are the variables. Like suppose if I'm going to give the number 10 or 12 or 14 to number 1, like this is the variable number 1, this is variable number 2, and I can give any different values every time, right? So declare means giving name to the variable, and read means to put the values to that variables. Add num1 and num2 and assign the result to sum. Like putting the formula here, sum equal to num1 plus num2 and display sum, then stop. This is a simple language. This is very simple language. No syntax is given, no proper coding is given, no values are given. Thus, just step by step what you are going to do after that step. After the first step. After first step, you have to declare the variable. After declaring variable, you have to give the values to that variables. After giving the values, you have to add that variables and display the sum of that variables. It is very easy, right? Now, algorithm number 3, average of 3 numbers. Again, start, declare variables, because we are going to take the average of 3 numbers, so it must be 3 variables. Num1, 2, 3, and the fourth one is average, on which we calculated. Read values, again giving the input to the variables. Apply formula. What is the formula? Average is equal to sum divided by number of values. We have 3 values, num1, 2, and 3, so it would be divided by 3. Average equal to num1 plus num2 plus num3 divided by 3, and display average. Is it clear? Any confusion? Any question, students? Hurry up. Yes, Abdullah. What is the meaning of algorithm? What does algorithm mean? Why do we write an algorithm for any program? Hurry up, beta. This is the question from all of you. Anybody can answer. Abiha, Mustafa, Hira, hurry up, beta. Okay. The question is, why do we need to write an algorithm? Actually, what is algorithm, and why do we need to write an algorithm for any problem? Yes. What? और बताइए अब्दुल्ला हसन, where are you? Abdullah, is very simple. Hurry up. Yes, Minal, very good. And Abiha, right? Anybody else? Why do we need to write an algorithm? Isn't it possible to do the program directly? Algorithm is a step-by-step program. It is used to write for better understanding or writing program in convenient way. Yes, Nawal, very good. Okay. Now move towards the fourth algorithm, volume of a box. Again, for taking the volume of anything, we have the formula that is length into width into height. And first we have to declare the variables for length. Length, width, and height. Now first declare the variables, then read that variable and apply formula, and formula is volume is equal to length into width into height volume, putting the formula here and display the volume. Okay, so these are the very convenient way to describe any problem algorithm. Now this is algorithm number 5 to calculate the percentage. As you all know that percentage, the formula of percentage is the total number obtained marks divided by total marks and multiply by 100. So declare variables part like जो obtained marks हैं total and percentage. Read values of part and total part is the obtained marks and total. Apply formula, percentage is equal to part divided by total into multiply by 100 and display the percentage. Is there any confusion till page number 8? If you have any, you can ask me right now. Okay, now we are moving toward the next topic, that is flowchart. The flowchart is the physical representation of problem solving process. Like these are the graphical representation. It is used to show the sequence of a step and logic. Again, the word sequence. The sequence is the most important thing. The sequence of a step is the most important thing, whether it would be the flowchart or the algorithm of steps and logic of solutions for a problem. Before writing the full computer program, it is also help in communicating the steps of the solution to other by using different symbols. We are using different symbols to show the input, the processing, and the outputs, right? Definition, it's a general purpose tool used to define the sequence of different types of process or operations in information system or program. Okay, next we have the symbols. These are the most commonly used symbol of the flowchart. Okay, we already have done in class 9 as well. In practicals, we drew the symbols in the flowchart. Like these are the ovals for using for start and stop the program. Now arrow keys to show the direction of a program. Process is rectangle. This rectangle shape indicates any type of internal operation or process, usually one step. The step is written inside the box. Only one arrow goes out of the box. Okay. Input output, the parallelogram is used to show the input and output. Okay. Now the decision symbol, whether the condition is true or false in case of true and false, and yes or no, right? So see the symbols here. This is the decision symbol, input, process, and arrow keys. Now I'm going to ask to tell use these algorithms and give me the symbols for it. Hurry up, be alert on chat. Okay, algorithm number 2, sum of two numbers. Step number 1, which shape will be available for that? Hurry up, everybody. Very good. Or others as well? Yes, very good, Abhiha. And Ahmad Reza. Ahmad Reza Anjum. Hassan Reza. Which shape is used for step number 1? Okay, step number 2, declare variable num1, num2 and sum. Hurry up, step number 2. Yes, Nawal. Step number 3. Read values means we are giving the input to the values. Step number 3. Yes, Abhiha. Step number 4. Add num1 plus and num2 and assign the result to sum. Yes, Nawal. Step number 3 is right. Step now tell me step number 4. Hira, where are you? Yes, Nawal. Hira, I want answer from you. Step number 4. Okay, good. Minhal, step number 5. SN Reza, step number 5. Yes, Abhiha. Yes, Nawal. I'm asking from Minhal and SN. Minhal, are you there? Okay, now step number 6. The most active members right now, Nawal and Abhiha. Very good. Well done, Beta. Well done. Now, the algorithm for the flowchart for algorithm number 3. Start again. Oval. Declare variable and read variable. Parallelogram. Now processing is to give the formula and for calculation. Again parallelogram for step 5 and step 6 is oval. Right? Okay, what are the qualities and importance of a flowchart of problem solving? Following are the some advantages of flowchart for solving problems. Flowchart help in communicating the logic of a program to all others and make it easy to understand. Like, if I'm having the symbol parallelogram, I don't need to read the whole statement. I know that this is the input, or at the end, this is the output. If I see that there is a rectangle, it is understood that this is the processing going on. It is useful program document that is needed for various purposes like to know about program quickly or to modify program logic. ठीक है, before going to the programmer, these steps must be done by the analyst or the management of an organization. The flowchart act is guide और blueprint during the coding of program, यानी ये एक गाइड भी है कि बाद में उसको कोई यूज करना चाहे तो वो इजीली उसे यूज कर सके, सिंबल्स देखकर प्रोग्राम को समझ सके. ठीक है, एक सिंपल फ्लो चार्ट है, ये सैंपल दिया हुआ है यहाँ पर. इट टेक्स 3 numbers as input. Calculate sum and percentage. If percentage is above, now this is the condition. If percentage is above 70, then print well done. Otherwise, work hard. Now, look at the chart carefully. Start oval. Input दिए हमने 3 numbers. Input x, y, z. Now the sum of 3 numbers. Processing rectangle will be there. Again, processing is there. Percentage to calculate the percentage. Sum divided by 300. Why divided by 300? Because we have 3 subjects. Okay? We have 3 subjects of 100 marks. That's why it is 300 and this multiplied by 100. Now there is a condition that if percentage is less than 70, अब less than 70 percentage है तो उसके लिए 2 options होंगे, या तो होगी या नहीं होगी. ठीक है, that's why it is given yes and no. अगर percentage less than I'm sorry greater than 70 है, अगर greater than 70 है then yes की condition में print well done और no की condition में print well done. This is a mistake. This is a mistake in a work. There must be work hard should be written here. ठीक है? In case of no, like percentage is not greater than 70, then print work hard. It is not well done. ठीक है? We have the statement here. The percentage is above 70, then print well done. Otherwise, work hard. So there must be work hard should be written here. This is a printing mistake. If yes यानी greater than 70 है तो print हो well done, और अगर less than 70 है less than 70 है तो print work hard and then stop. This is the sample flow chart. I hope you understand it well. Coding is the task. Yes, Nawal, coding is the task for programmer. To write the program in any language is known as coding. ठीक है? Okay, now here is the difference between algorithm and a flowchart. Now you can see after that we have a very important topic, that is a data structure, and I'm going to start in the physical class. Right now I am going to differentiate between algorithm and flowchart. Point number one, algorithm is a step-by-step solution of a program, and flowchart is a diagram of different shapes. It is a graphical representation of any program. Okay? In algorithm, text is used. In flowchart, symbols or shapes are used. Algorithm is easy to debug, and debug means to making the correction. Flowchart is difficult to debug. Debug means to take out the errors in a program, whether it is in an algorithm or flowchart or a program. Algorithm is difficult to write and understand. Flowchart is easy to construct and understand because we need to learn some symbols and just put the things in that symbols. Algorithm does not follow any rule, right? There is no algorithm, as I told you, that there is no proper syntax, no proper coding for writing the algorithm. Just you have to write in your own words, 2 or 3 words for any step. Flowchart follows rules for its construction. Definitely, you are not going to put parallelogram in processing. You are not going to put rectangle in input and output. Algorithm is the pseudocode of the program, like pre-program, यानी coding से पहले का step. Flowchart is just graphical or visual representation of program and logic. ठीक है, ये एक बार देख लीजिए इसमें difference. If you have any question, you can ask me. I guess the topic is very clear. We have done till problem solving. Difference 6. Algorithm is the pseudocode, like before making the coding, before writing the program by the programmer. It is the short coding for simple coding for that particular program. We have done till problem solving, the role of analyst, and algorithm and flowchart. From the next class, we will start this topic data structure, and I will start the topic in physical class. Now, if you have any confusion, you can ask me. Okay, I'm going to start the MCQs right now. You can answer me. See the MCQs here. MCQs still 3 topics. Yes, Nawal. Simple code written in your language. It is not done in the programming language, right? To bake a cake is an example of, yes, answer. To bake a cake is an example of, yes, Abiha, good. Yes, Ahmad Razanjum, very good. Yes, Nawal, very good. It's an algorithm. To find a feasible solution to a problem, the first step to The first step to find a feasible solution to a problem, the first step to, very good Nawal. Just give me the option number. Don't write the full sentence. Give me the option number. Yes, Minhal, very good. Very good, Abhiha. Yes, Ahmad, very good. It's option number D, identify and analyze the problem. Okay. Okay, now number 3, step-by-step solution of a problem is in simple language is step-by-step solution of a problem in simple language is called, yes, Minhal, good. Now, Abhiha, no, it's not C. Yes, Nawal, good. Any other? Step-by-step solution of a problem in simple language is, yes, Ahmad Raza, algorithm. Very good. Now, number 4. Dash shows the logic of program graphically. It's very easy. Option number? Yes, Minal. Yes. Yes, Abiha. Yes. Flowchart. Very good. Number 5. Dash symbol is used for input output. It's very easy. Yes. Parallelogram. C. No, Abhiha, it's not D. It's an input output. C. Parallelogram. Okay. Okay. The next, it is from the topic data structure. Now the rest of other MCQs are from the topic data structure. We'll do it later. Any confusion, Peter? Okay, now we will start the new topic in the physical class, inshallah, on Monday. And if you have any query, and you can go to the classroom and look at the book yourself, right? So till now, take care. Allah Hafiz.